Okay, we're back for a final match. We're on the draw. Got a pretty good hand. We have all the combo pieces we need, a bit of interaction, a cantrip, and a creature. We just need to find a couple more lands and we're good to go. That looks like Affinity. Empty of the Warrens is just terrible, so we clearly take Flooded Strands. The thing to watch out for in this matchup is getting blown out by Galvanic Blast, but they don't have any colored mana so far, so looks like we're probably fine for that. We are on a fast clock though, so hopefully we can probably combo off next turn. Well, we better win next turn or we're gonna die the turn after. Okay. So what we gotta do here is start casting Metamorphose. Okay, good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, in this situation, we are going to cast Past in the Flames and flashback both Metamorphose for one key reason. We need 3 mana floating when we cast Gifts Ungiven to combo off. We currently have 5. If we cast Gifts Ungiven, we'll be taking 3 rituals out of our deck, reducing our odds of actually drawing a frickin' ritual. Because if we try to cast Gifts Ungiven with only 2 floating, we're depending on him making an error. So in this situation, we're going to Past in Flames, 2 Metamorphose, go back up to 4 mana. We'll be net down 1, but if we draw a ritual off of either of these, we'll be in much better shape. That's not great. Take 2 red mana. What we may need to do here is Merchant Scroll for an Echoing Truth, bounce a Cranial Plating, and then go for this again next turn. It's unfortunate we didn't draw that, but there was quite a few risks with going off there, and we have 10 remaining rituals in the deck out of 44, 2 additional draws. 25% times 2. It was decent math, but the risk of just straight up losing if we didn't get to that point was higher. Yeah, we're gonna have to go get that Echoing Truth and hope he doesn't have an answer next turn. If he drew a spell, appears we're stone cold dead. If he drew a Galvanic Blast and shoots at an Electromancer, we'll simply bounce the Cranial Plating in response. And he'll lack the mana required to recast it and equip during the same turn. Okay. And the better thing to bounce here is Cranial Plating. Oh fuck. Now we gotta bounce the... We screwed this up. We lose either way actually because of the Signal Pest trigger. Oh, wait, is there a way we could have sequenced that better? No, because we can never bounce the Ink Moth. Yeah, we just lose. Oh, that was really fast and good hand from our opponent, but fortunately we've got lots of stuff to deal with this. Okay, the first two ones are Shattering Sprees in place of Remand. And Empty the Warrens is just pitiful against Infect because their good threats flight. And we really can't stop an Etched Champion. So like Echoing Truth, I like all of that. I think the other card we want here is a Negate. At the Grand Prix Vancouver, I lost rather thoroughly to Stain the Mind. And this can get rid of a Cranial Plating, protect our creatures once they're in play, a variety of stuff. I think it's a more flexible counterspell here. Lightning Bolt arguably has a place as well, but I don't want to dilute the combo, and I think these four pieces of interaction are key. Okay, we're just short a mana creature, and then we can go off pretty comfortably. So we'll keep. Yeah, the cards we're looking for mainly are a mana creature or some form of artifact hate, such as the Shattering Sprees. Previously, we played Hercule's Recall on the sideboard because it's quite a blowout that we can tutor for with Merchant Scroll. And I think we do have to shock here. But the matchup's usually pretty good, so I'm not usually too concerned about that. I think we're going to put both these cards on top. I want to play Brawl next turn, and then try to go off on the same turn. And playing 2 mana Morphos with 2 land and playing Brawl, we've got a good chance of drawing a land, which should put us in pretty good shape to try to combo off. Turn 1 plating is always good. But provided our Brawl lives this turn, we're in pretty good shape. What we will do is, prior to casting our Manamorphose, we'll cast Serum Visions to draw a card and do some scrying to set ourselves up for victory as best as we can. Interesting. Might be keeping up Spell Pierce. Or he's killing our Brawl. Who knows? Oh, good choice. Fortunately, our hand's pretty redundant at this point. He should take the Manamorphose here. Yeah. Oh shit, we didn't. Oh yeah, because we fetched. That's fair. Well, we're going to start with Serum Visions with a high chance of casting Shattering Spree. Yeah. So the cards we don't want to see are the Mox Opal and the Cranial Plating. So we're going to get rid of those. This allows us to set up for a pretty easy win through casting Gifts Ungiven. Okay, if we Ritual, we go up to 3, go down 5, 6. Yeah, we can just do this. Okay, now we can combo off pretty easily because we have 3 floating mana required. The reason I went for that is there's a very high chance of drawing a land or some sort of ritual. Okay, we're just doing our standard package. Oop, not Electromancer though. Need another Path in Flames. Yeah. Looks like our opponent lost connection to the game. But as you can see, no matter what he does, he has to give us at least a Manamorphose and a Past in Flames. Allows us to go up to 4 mana, flashback all of those rituals, and then recast Gifts Ungiven to get us a Grape Shot. We also will probably have enough mana to Shattering Spree and cantrip a couple times to up our Storm count. Hopefully our opponent comes back. Oh, here he is. Yep, he made the correct choice. Oh, there we go. Okay, on the draw. Trying to decide if I want to change anything. It looks like his sideboard tech of choice is a Thoughtseize. But I think I still want Negate to deal with Cranial Plating, Grafdigger Cage, whatever. There's lots of good stuff he can board in against us. Okay, this hand is definitely a keep because we have Shattering Spree. The only thing we'll watch out for is we definitely want to fetch for at least 2 red sources. So we'll get a Steam Vent, Sleight of Hand, and then just plan on a Shattering Spree for 2 during our second turn. Unless we're not under pressure, of course. Fault Screech. Okay. I think we want to Baral in case our Electromancer bites the dust. The Path in Flames can be searched for with Gifts Ungiven. If he doesn't play a real threat this turn, we'll just cast Electromancer. If he plays something scary, we'll Shattering Spree it. Oh, interesting hand. He's hellbent after this, though. Oh, Ravager. Ravager is a hard card to play against because we have to do math. Okay, he can sack up to 4 artifacts to make this a 5/5. 6 from Signal Pest. 7, 8, 9. Sack that 10. He can do a max of 10 damage to us next turn. If he casts Cranial Plating, that would put him in very good shape. I think we lose to cranial plating, but anything else we aren't dead next turn, so I think we're just going to run out the Brawl. Because if we cast Shattering Spree targeting, say, Ravager and Signal Pest, we just have a giant Vault Scourge to deal with. Oh, that's good. Can't block anything, so we'll just take it. I expect him to sack a couple things. Okay. He can put 2 more counters on the Arcbound Ravager by sacking both lands. He can put all of that on one other creature. If I shoot the Ravager and the Signal Pest, he could put a maximum of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things onto a Vault Scourge. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He could make an 8/8 Vault Scourge. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to Sleight of Hand, then only Shattering Spree the Arcbound Ravager. Merchant's Roll. Okay, let's think about this. If we shoot the Signal Pest does extra damage, the Arcbound Ravager does extra damage. If he sacks both of his lands, Ornithopter, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, puts them all in Vault Scourge, he'll have an 8/8. The 8/8 can kill us if we fetch. So I think I gotta shoot the Ravager. If I shoot the Ravager, he could put up to 5 counters on one of the creatures, attack with Vault Scourge, get 5, 6, 7, 8 to us. Yeah, I think we gotta just shoot the Ravager with Shattering Spree. Because he also has to play around whatever is under our Scalding Turn. And be afraid of getting blown out if we have one more removal spell. If he aggressively sacks his lands, I think it's too risky for him to sack the lands when we have 5 cards in hand and he doesn't know what else we have. Expect him to put it all in Vault Scourge, attack us for about 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, putting us down to quite a low life total. And then we'll have to try to combo kill him next turn. Yeah, on the Ornithopter. I guess he's just trying to hedge his bets to play around one removal spell. He can attack us for 6 next turn as things currently stand. A cranial plating would basically just kill us on the spot. I'm trying to think if I can afford to crack this to use Serum Visions. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. An Overseer won't get us. A cranial plating will kill us no matter what we do. Cranial plating kills us no matter what. A Ravager will allow him to do an extra 3 damage, so that kills us no matter what. Yeah, I think we're going to just fetch this. Yeah, I think the marginal difference between being 8 and 9 doesn't make a difference right now. And we could Merchant Scroll, but I think Serum Visions will actually be faster. Well, better, I should say, because we draw a card and then we get to see what else we have. Okay, the Past in Flames in hand is good. We could think about keeping Echoing Truth, but we'll be at too low a life total for it to matter. So everything goes on the bottom. The best thing we could draw would be really any form of mana. Preferably a ritual. A land would do. This is a very close game, though. Okay. I think we have to Gifts Ungiven. If he has a Spell Pierce in hand, we're just dead. Okay. So we already have the Past in Flames. So if he gave us rituals, that would be just swell. So I think what we have to do is get 2 rituals, Shattering Spree, and a Manamorphose. Because the problem he has here is that if he gives us anything with Shattering Spree, we'll blow up all his creatures. Or at least the ones that do damage. So that's what we're going to do. If he's just being clever with a Spell Pierce, we're kind of just dead. But I suspect he's just holding something useless in his hand, like a Springleaf Drum. Another Ornithopter or something like that. Something that's just slow. Maybe he's just playing around a Hurkyl's Recall or something like that. Yeah, so he gave us the cards we wanted to allow us to flash back Past in Flames. Right on. Hopefully he doesn't dispel this. Hey. Okay, he's F6. I think we're going to get this one. So we really had to work for it. Okay, lots of mana now. I think we'll do Electromancer into another Gifts. Okay, we got lots of red mana, so we're going to go for Grape Shot, Manamorphose, Desperate, Pyretic? Yeah, because we can just cast another Gifts Ungiven to get another Past in Flames if we need it. Just for our spreadsheet, we did play 12. We got a turn 4 win last time, and if we win here, we'll put another one in that column. Okay, putting the Grape Shot in our hands, just basically an auto win at this point. Might just be paranoia, but I usually put the count a bit higher than is required on the off chance they have something sneaky. Because at this point, it doesn't hurt. Because we got one there, we'll target one there, target one there. Okay, it looks like we got 2 turn 4 wins to beat Affinity over 3 games. Overall, we're favored against Affinity, but they're fast and consistent enough they can get us pretty good. Okay, so we played a total of 12 games. We got, oh, sorry, only 2 turn 4 kills. We have 3 turn 3 wins, so turn 3 wins equals 25% of games. Turn 4 wins were 2 out of 12, so 4 wins equals 1 over 6, which is, let's see, 16.7. And this is maybe a bit higher than what you see on average, but worked pretty good, and we went 4-1. We defeated Merfolk 0-2. They had some really good disruptive hands. Tron 1-0 because they weren't here. They didn't even show up to play it. Bant Evolution, I suppose we'd call it. 2-1. Jund Death Shadow. We won 2-1 off the back of some goblins and a ley line. And we beat up Affinity here by getting 2 turn 4 kills, 2-1 as well, for a total record of 4-1. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed these videos. Once again, here's the deck list. If you got any questions, throw it in the comments or post it on one of my Reddit threads, which I will link to in the videos. Thank you.